Chelsea fans, are you ready for some thrilling news? The Blues are in the hunt for a sensational young defender who could change the game for us. With a staggering $50 million release clause, this rising star is drawing attention from the giants of football, including Real Madrid and Barcelona. Can Chelsea outmaneuver these powerhouses to secure this outstanding talent? Stay tuned, because this could be a game-changer for our defense. Chelsea is once again making headlines in the transfer market, and this time, it's for a defender who's turning heads all across Europe. Reports indicate that the Blues are in the race to sign Bournemouth's Dean Huijsen, and let me tell you, this kid is creating quite the buzz. With a $50 million release clause in his contract, Chelsea is joining the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester United, Bayern Munich, and PSG in pursuing the 19-year-old centre-back. It's a serious competition, and as a passionate Chelsea fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety over this potential signing. Now, let's talk about Huijsen himself. He's had a fantastic debut campaign in the Premier League, showcasing his pace, strength, and remarkable ball-playing ability. Alan Shearer has called him outstanding, and I can see why. The way he reads the game, his composure under pressure, and his ability to tackle and intercept effectively are just what we need in our backline. We've got some solid defenders already, but let's face it, adding someone like Huijsen could take our defense to the next level. He's the type of player who plays with maturity beyond his years, and that's exactly what we need as we look to build a team that can compete for titles. I know Chelsea has recalled Trevoh Chalobah from his loan at Crystal Palace, which is a good move for depth, but it doesn't mean we should stop looking for top-tier talent. The Premier League is ruthless, and if we want to hold our ground against the giants of the league, we need to continually strengthen our squad. The fact that we're reportedly keen on offering Huijsen a new deal to increase his release clause tells us that the club sees something special in him. I mean, can you imagine having a young and talented defender like him paired with our current squad? It would be sensational. When we compare Huijsen with our own Levi Colwill this season, we can see some intriguing stats. Colwill has played 22 games with impressive passing accuracy, while Huijsen has shown his ability to find the back of the net and has a solid defensive record despite playing fewer games. This kind of competition can only be good for the club, pushing players to improve and raising the overall standard of our defense. But here's my question for you. Can Chelsea really beat out clubs like Real Madrid and Barcelona for Huijsen? It's a tall order, but with the right strategy and allure of playing in the Premier League, who knows? Chelsea has a rich history and a passionate fan base, and that should count for something. I honestly believe that if we can secure this transfer, it would be a massive statement of intent. It shows that we're not just rebuilding. We're aiming to compete at the highest levels again. Do I think this is the right path? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, spending $50 million on a young talent like Huijsen could be a game-changer for us. On the other hand, with all the other clubs in the mix, there's always a risk that we could miss out. It's a gamble. But then again, football is about taking chances, isn't it? I trust our management to make the right moves, but as fans, we need to stay engaged and vocal about our expectations. So, the latest buzz around Chelsea is swirling, and if you're anything like me, you're trying to piece together what the club is really up to this summer. Fabrizio Romano, our go-to source for all things transfer-related, has dropped some intriguing insights, and I can't help but get excited about what's coming next. According to him, Chelsea was in deep discussions about bringing in Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United, right up until the transfer window closed. I mean, that's huge. We were genuinely looking to bolster our attack even in the final hours of the window. But here's the kicker. Chelsea ultimately decided to hold off on any last-minute deals and focus on making significant investments in the summer. And when I say significant, I'm talking about a serious $80 million bid for a winger. Now, that's not just a rumor. That's a statement of intent. With Mykhailo Mudryk potentially facing a lengthy ban for doping, and Joao Felix already on loan at AC Milan, it's clear that we need reinforcements on the flanks. The urgency is palpable, and it's making me wonder just how deep our ambitions run. It's apparent that we're on the lookout for another left winger to add to our ranks. The fact that we were considering Garnacho speaks volumes about our strategy. Sure, we have Estevão Willian coming in, but let's be real. He's not going to be ready to make a massive impact straight away. So, the question on everyone's mind is, Who will be the next wide attacker to don the blue jersey? There's a lot of speculation out there, but what I'm really curious about is how these moves will shape our squad for the upcoming season. As a passionate Chelsea fan, I can't help but feel torn about this situation. On one hand, I love the idea of bringing in fresh talent to invigorate our attack and push for those top spots in the league. On the other hand, it's nerve-wracking to think about how these decisions could impact the team's chemistry and performance. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. It's a risk, but it's one that could pay off big time if we land the right player. Let's break this down. Our current squad has some real talent, but there's no denying that we need depth. The departure of players like Felix could leave us thin on the wing, and I think we all remember how frustrating it was to watch us struggle to break down defenses last season. With the right addition, we could transform our attacking play and finally start converting those chances into goals. And what about our chances in competitions? We're all dreaming of silverware, and if we can secure a top-notch winger, it could be just the boost we need to challenge for the title and make a deep run in the Champions League. The stakes are high, and the pressure is on the board to get this right. I want to hear from you, though. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you excited about the potential new signings? What are your expectations for the summer transfer window? Let's get the debate going in the comments. As we gear up for what promises to be a transformative summer, don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. It's going to be a wild ride, and you won't want to miss any of it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected with everything Chelsea. Let's hope we make the right moves and gear up for a thrilling season ahead.